Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3. I'm MCFPapa and this is part 14. We're gonna start in Koindozer Klamber. A very hard level, because you gotta deal with these Koindozers, which are like the normal coins except they move. And if you don't land dead center on them, they'll push you right off the edge. Dixie comes in really handy here. There's a bazooka for some reason in this level, I don't know why. And here's another bonus barrel you gotta jump to the left to get. Well, there's like nothing I could have done there. They were just playing ping pong with me. Try again. There we go. Oh, just a coin. That's very tight platforming there. Oh, I didn't get the K. With this bonus, there's even some foliage blocking the one banana spawn. Nice! Don't even... I was worried because I don't know how I'd get back up there. But at least I was able to do that the first try. And with Kitty, nonetheless. See, I wasn't dead center on the thing, so it just zoomed right off. Got revenge on the Tigger guy. Oh yeah. It's funny because you see the Koindozers so much, and then here you get to see the coins. There's a switch, so you just do that to actually get the DK coin. But even after all that, the level ain't quite over yet. Ah, they played with you there, because the first one didn't push you and the second one didn't move and try to push you, but the third one did. Anyway, now on the Poisonous Pipeline. Now this is... I mean, with levels as hard as Lightning Lookout and the Koindozer Klamber, it's pretty lame that the one right before the big final boss, like this gimmick is just your controls are reversed, so left moves right and right moves left, but only when you're in the water, which makes jumping out kinda hard. But it really isn't that bad of a gimmick. Though I will say I do like this for the concept of, like, the Kremlings are like poisoning the water, and this is just like their runoff to show how they're destroying the land. And you get on guard for it. So it isn't that bad of a level, really. Just kind of weird placement. If they really wanted to mess with your head, they would have made up and down reversed, too. I guess it nipped my tail, and on guard can't handle a little poke. I'm just going back in here to get on guard again. Well, what's the point of this area if there's nothing over there? I don't get it. Okay. Hey. than just a bear coin. I wonder though why they chose to use the pipeline aesthetic for this level instead of just another like underwater reef type aesthetic like the other water levels. Because this is most definitely a water level. There isn't really much else to it. That's so annoying that, like, it gives you a little push up when you switch to the other Kong there. Oh! That's really nice that you even get on guard from the checkpoint. And then I somehow get hit there. Not quite sure how. Yeah, they could have done something more with needing to jump in and out of the water, but that's really not used much at all. And I died to a stupid clownfish. I guess maybe they chose the, like, pipe aesthetic just for the shape of the, like, level. Yeah, I knew there was a bonus barrel here. Like, maybe they wanted more, like, rectangle, like, narrow corridors. Pretty simple bonus level, but it does fit the gimmick, so there's that. And you know what? I'm gonna give Kitty credit for the level and the world, just to balance things out more. Anyway, I guess this will be a long episode, because we're gonna take on the final boss now. It's Chaos, back again. Click, Kong's back. Click, bzz. This time Chaos will be victorious. we blow his second head off. And then we get his innards. Oh. Come on. Okay. Try that again. Ow. And there we go. Just 2 hits and Chaos is down. But oh man, what a surprise plot twist. K. Rool was behind it this whole time. Oh no, what have you done? My wife's gonna kill me. I used all her best pots and pans to make him, and then you just cast him aside. As if he were a stack of empty tins. I thought that's what he was. What? How dare you? Chaos was my ticket to world domination. And I've gotten away with it. If it wasn't for you meddling kids. I think there should have been an exclamation point there instead of just a period. I guess it just isn't your day, is it? Well, you may have roasted my robot, but I'm the master chef around here. And I reckon it's about time your goose was cooked. That's weird that the little radar thing that's there in the background didn't show up. This thing didn't show up during the cutscene. Maybe I can do this one shot with Dixie. I think K. Rool's this version of K. Rool's probably the easiest final boss in the whole DKC series. But it is nice and atmospheric. I like the aesthetic of it being like a mad scientist slayer. With lightning flashing in the background and even some storm clouds going. Yeah, that's right. You gotta specifically hit the back part of his like jetpack. If you hit just the propeller part, it won't hurt him. And just electrocute him. And I guess K. Rool's strong enough that he can take like a terrible shock a few times. But I guess after a while, like, even he can't resist them, and that's how come he dies. Dixie makes this boss fight much, much easier to deal with. It's pretty simple K. Rool's patterns in this fight, which I like that, so it isn't like as unfair like with something you don't foresee. Now you gotta be quick here, because if the electricity hits the barrel on the ground, it'll blow up and you'll need to do it again. That just looks painful though. His like scream in agony when he gets electrocuted. I think he's getting slightly faster. At least the lightning definitely is. Actually, not technically lightning, just electric orb, I guess. And there we go! With just Dixie, I managed to do it. I'm not counting Kitty, because he got hit at the very beginning of the fight. Whoa, my head, what happened? 1 minute I was streaming about the world's biggest pile of bananas. The next I was a power-crazed madman. Hey, don't worry, Donkey, thanks to Dixie it's over. I'm impressed. I bet even Cranky would be after that performance. Nope, not really. Right, you go this way, Kitty, and I'll go that way. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Huh. I guess the implication is they just beat up on their poor relative. But I like this, with having a photo album showing all the enemies. Like the other things just had like enemies on parade and that, but this game having a photo album really sells the feeling of like, oh, it's kind of like a vacation, an outing to Canada or something, and photos from like their journey they took. I don't know how these, like the barrels are considered kremlings, because I thought the kremlings had to be like reptiles. But I guess the barrels are reptiles in spirit. Or maybe they did a favor for K. Rool, so he made them honorary kremlings. I don't know. I just like too how they like have unique like layouts for showing off all these enemies. Like the bazookas never appeared in the Cliff World, and the Kachuckas never appeared in the Cliff World either, but they designed them that way for the photo album. And then they show off Cuff and Clout, even though we haven't even seen them yet, because they only appear in the Lost World. Now for the enemies you face that weren't specifically Kremlings. Knick-Knack is their name. Bristles, that's a fitting name for it. Nid. I wonder how they came up with Nid of all names. Like Lemguin is obvious. Oh, it's just penguin but with an L. And Minky is monkey but with an I. Ooh. But I don't know how they came up with Nid. On to the Flying Fiends. Yep, they are called buzzes. I'm glad, because I've been calling them buzzes this whole game. And we've only seen one Swoopy, but we'll see a lot more of them in the Lost World. The Booty Bird. Carbine. Now that's a cool name because they're like shooting at you. Now for the water enemies. The Coco. I guess the fish are, the Cocos are Kremlings because they start with a K. Lurchin, I get it, because it's an urchin that lurches. Nibbla. That's a pretty good name. And then the bounty basses. Bass is a pretty cool name too. It just sounds action-packed. Gleam and Bream. I don't know why they didn't use the dark aesthetic to show off the Gleam and Bream, but oh well. And then for the bosses we get more better renders. I would love to see full HD versions of these. I think some of these renders appeared in the Nintendo Power magazine and strategy guides at the time. But to see them in their full glory or even upscaled, that would just be amazing to see. A recurring theme with all the bosses is they have really evil eyes. I wonder how they came up with... I guess they just wanted something to link them all together. Baron K. Rulenstein, they decide to show off his abilities by having him just messing with his remote. There's good old Ellie. And Squitter. And good old Perry. Even though they didn't have all of the same animal buddies that DKC 1 and 2 had, they still had a very solid bunch of them. And the only thing that's missing is they don't even give Squawks his time to shine, but they give Squawks his time to shine. And then I guess they figured these this like photo album was going on for way too long, so they're gonna just double up on the Brothers Bear. Again, though, using custom renders for 'em. It's kind of weird, though, that Blizzard is the only, like, polar bear, but he's, like, related, I guess, to all the others still somehow. Oh, and I guess Blue Bear has blue fur, but maybe he dyed him. And for the Crucial Kongs, let's show off Funky. And Swanky with his really pointless bonus game. Because as you can see, for the whole game I wasn't really struggling for lives. I didn't mention, though, in Swanky's bonus game how there's the cute little plushies of the animal buddies, which is a nice detail. And then for the main Kongs, they have a bit more animation to their thing. Yeah, look at that. Showing why Dixie's the star of this game. And then good old Kitty gotta accidentally bump her off. And then it's time for the real credits. I don't know, I guess it was an intentional choice to use the bonus room music for these credits instead of like having their own special, unique music. H. Ward. I wondered if that's H.O. Ward Hamlin. Huh. It's pretty weird that they are just having their first name abbreviated to the first initial and then the full last name. Maybe the save on space, but it is a very cool effect to have this like pseudo 3D cylinder and the text like rotating around it. Yeah, I know people think that it isn't as good as 2, but I'd say at the very least it had just as much, this game had just as much care put into it, even if it wasn't developed by Rare's quote-unquote A-team. It's been like a year or so since I've last played Tropical Freeze, so maybe if I play it again, Tropical Freeze will be considered my top game. But anyway, MCFPapa gets a 405 and 88% completion. If I can finish the Lost World within an hour and 15 minutes, I can get the top spot. But right now, I'm just a cool Kong. And then the game just restarts. So if you play it in one sitting and want to then go back in to finish stuff, well, I hope you didn't get attached to your lives, because they're gone. Anyway, that'll do it for this part. This will probably be a pretty long part, so like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time when we tackle the Lost World.